What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Rave toys, because they've changed their name like 8 times. Had to verify there. Samurai Force Summer figure. Now, it's definitely not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's definitely not Michelangelo, but you can see some awesome samurai-esque artwork there with a character that looks nothing like Bebop, and then you get to see the barcode there, all the legalese, stuff like that, and a really cool read up there, so definitely pause and read that. And then you also will get this if you get the right version. You can see that, just an additional box with some additional accessories. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this turtle up. So getting not Michelangelo out of the packaging, he's pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of this line. And on the back of the box, it definitely shows 4 turtles. So I'm hoping we get a Not Raphael to complete the set. I also did pick up the Splinter. I did the video of him with, or the Not Splinter with Not Donatello. But damn, this looks great. So taking a look at the head sculpt here, you get this masked head sculpt with some hair in the back. Please, somebody explain that. Love the design, but just don't think too much about it. Get this shoulder pauldron thing. This is like a little bit of soft goods here, and amazing paintwork all throughout. I mean, dry brushes, washes, all different paint detail punched in, the rope, the silver, different washes for different things. You get these awesome orange bands on the arms, some padding on there, all that details punched in, dry brushing all over the place, washes on the plastron here. You get to see all the punched in dots. The sculpture is amazing on this with all that deep scaling and the scoots, along with you get some silver punched in on the knee pads. The toesies, they look a little pale, but I kind of like that. It's like they're worn and he's been running a lot. It's kind of really cool. And then you get to see the straps and stuff on the boots. And again, the carapace looks fantastic. So yeah, it's just for a little figure, they detail these to the nines, man. And it's pretty remarkable how much effort they put into these figures. But as great as the sculpt is, and the articulation is decent too, that'll be a little bit later, the accessories is where this line shines. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. Okay, so we'll go from the simplest stuff to the least simplest stuff, and we'll start with the more samurai-esque accessories. So these work for either one of them, obviously, but you get a pair of interchangeable hands. You get these specifically shaped hands, and we'll get to what they do in a minute, but they could also just be style pose hands. Again, great paint. And along with that, you get the just like flat or wide open hands as well. I love these hands. I think they're great. And I love the proportions on these figures. You do get an alt head. And I just kind of noticed this now. This one has green hair. This one has black hair. You can pop these out and switch them out if you so please. But when you push them back in, this is sharp as shit. But so the main head that he comes with is this big over like face mask. And this one's more just like COVID mask, but both of them look fantastic. I love both of them. Then, of course, you know, a not Michelangelo should come with some chucks. No wire in them. I kind of like when companies do that, but these are fine. We're going to be coming back to these in a minute, but they look good with the real chains, nice paint, all that good stuff. For the back, you get this piece. This is like a rope launcher. These do rotate. I don't think they come out, but they do rotate, which is a detail that they didn't need to do, but is awesome. Amazing amount of paint work on here. Again, love the washes, all the grains in the wood. Really good stuff. And it's going to go this way into the back. So you can see these 2 holes with the straps on there. You could just go bang, bang. You get that drawn on there. And that looks great. We're going to leave that on here for the remainder of our time here. For the forearms, you're going to get 2 clip-on like crossbows, and they go on perfectly. So if you want, just pull the arm forward and clip, and that looks really nice. I like that quite a bit. You can get that to look really nice on there. Again, great paint detail, all that good stuff. You get 2 of them. Excuse me. I'm dying over here. So for the chucks, they're going to come off on both ends, so you can kind of just have these batons. And then there's a hole on one side and a peg on the other. So these are going to be used for various things. For starters, you can plug in the grapnel opened or closed. So you get 2 of each of these. So for a attachments total, and they can go on the ends of these chucks here. They can just get plugged in, boom, like that. You can also plug in the closed one. So if you just want them holding these as weapons, you can do that, along with being able to plug them in the backpack here as well. So they can plug in there, all of them fit in there. But if you don't want to plug those in, or you want to utilize the rope feature here, you do get 2 sculpted ropes that will also plug into here. Great paint on these, by the way. My suggestion is to push kind of at the base here, and they'll go right in. You can pop that on there, and then with our remaining one here, you can pop these into the ends of those, so you can kind of pose him like he's like shooting it out of his back. That's awesome. That is crazy, crazy accessory work there. So you get all that, but if that doesn't float your fancy, instead of using, oh man, come on, there you go. Instead of using the whole side, you can use the peg side and plug them into these flame accessories if you would like to get torches, which is a really, really nice touch. So you can kind of see those. They look great. I love that ombre from lighter pinkish orange to the deeper red. That looks fantastic. So that's something else you can do. And the final part that can plug onto these is this rope, like actual rope. It's pretty long. I mean, that's about maybe a foot from the end of this to the end of this. It's pretty good. And, you know, you can just get him to hold this. He could be a whip. It could be an actual grapnel. I like it. So tons and tons of accessory parts there. But, you know, oh, and obviously actually I lied. The final part, you got to get these nice effect parts on him. So you do get the big old swirling effect, which is almost the size of him. You get 2 of these, which is great. I always love when they add these for Michelangelo. So, or not Michelangelo, but you can see the, that's awesome. So, and again, you do get 2 of these. So really, really great options here, but the options don't stop there. So if you want to make him look less ninja samurai-y, and you kind of want to be more, I don't know, just like a teenager, you can pop the head. First of all, this comes off, obviously. You take the back part off, take this head off, and then you can take the shoulder pouches off or leave on whatever you'd like. And it does come with this unmasked, or like less masked face, I guess, for lack of better terms, with the soft goods bandana. I love that. That looks great. And then for the more teenage look, you do get a pair of headphones with a nice, not bendy wire, but it's like a soft wire with a little cassette player that has a peg on there that you can pop into the front of his shell here. So if you want, you can have him listening to some tunes. And then those weirdly shaped hands, we'll just call them that. You can pop those in. You can see that there. And they are used to hold the spray can. Spray paint looks great. Slide that in the hand here and then kind of shift it down. Boom. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I've always wanted some spray can in my collection. And you get not 1, not 2, but 3 colors to spray them in. So all of these will plug into here. You get a yellow one. I'm not going to do all of them. You know what? Fudge it. Why not? You get a green one. And finally, probably my personal favorite, you get a blue one. And again, as you can see, all of them plug in there. Nice translucent plastics, but also very vibrant. I like this accessory quite a bit. I also do like the headphones. And then finally, you get a skateboard. Now, mine kind of came with a little bit of a ding on there. I'm not really too upset about it, but whatever, these wheels do roll. You get some great paint on the bottom, and it says skateboarding boy. Now, you're probably wondering what these holes are in there. You get these mechanical clamps. They don't move, but they peg into the board itself. At first, I didn't really know what these were for, and then I had to look at the pictures, and I was like, oh, okay. So you plug them in, and then his feet slide in there. So you can, for a little bit easier posing. I kind of just wish that they had maybe pegs on the board or like an option for that. But I mean, this is cool. And these clamps do help with or amplify another accessory for these. You get these little like engine parts. So it's like a rocket. You see this groove. It looks really, really good. You get to see like some bronze on there. This little effect part like can come out. It does come out. I did get one out earlier, but it's like a little flame part. So you can take that out if you want, but this just kind of slides in there. You gotta make sure it's like lined up. It's a little finicky at times. I think it's supposed to go on this side actually. I guess it doesn't matter now that I'm looking at it, but you can get that plugged in there, and you get 2 of those to put in on the other side as well. So if you want to have a more futuristic look to go with your spring figure, or no, autumn figure, right? Not Donnie was autumn. You could pop these in. You know, you could do it a little bit better than I could, but I'm kind of low-key determined to get this on here now. Whatever. Angle these however you want, and boom, that looks great too. So then you can have him on there, you know, doing whatever it is skateboarders do. But that looks awesome. That's a lot of fun. Like I said, it took a long time to take pictures of this guy because there's just so many options, and that is a lot of fun for a figure such as this one. Now, personally, I like the less samurai'd up versions of these guys, so this is how I'm going to leave him. His head will go up, not that far. It'll go down a little bit more, pivot side to side, and then rotate. Shoulders go up, they go down, rotate 360. But this time they updated the arms. We do get a bicep swivel here and a double-jointed pinless elbow. That is great. Usually we've got the single hinges and then the ball hinges at the wrist. I think they work great here. So very nice updates. Love to see that we're doing that. You get a little bit of a crunch here. You get to see some nice detail back there. Back a little bit, and we'll rotate a little bit. I think it's enough. It's not great. I've seen better, but I've seen worse. Hips only go outwards that far, but they'll kick forward and back. Upper thigh swivel. Double jointed pinless knees. And then they updated the ankles a little bit too. You get a ball hinge here, so you get a rotation at the base of the ankle. It'll go down, it'll go up, and it'll still pivot. So you get great movement at the ankles. This is my favorite ankle setup. I love that. So great articulation for this guy, and that is very, very cool considering he comes with great accessories to amplify said articulation. So I think a point of contingency for some people is this is like a 4-inch-ish line, 4 or 5 inches. Here it is next to the NECA Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzwares Fortnite Series 6-inch Peely. So you can see he is a little guy. Here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Series Darwin. And then finally, here he is next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends What If Series Zombie Captain America. So you may be wondering and asking yourself, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on this figure? And I gotta say, it's probably the best one so far. And, you know, Mikey's not my favorite not Ninja Turtle, but I just think that this is a great figure. The updates are fantastic. The accessories go above and beyond. There's nothing else I can ask for this guy. It's great. And at the price point of around $50, I think these guys are, it's just worth it in every aspect. The paint and sculpt is incredible. He moves the way he needs to. It's just a really fun turtle figure. So with that being said, at a price point around $50, I mean, it's a 10 out of 10, really. Like, I say that as, like, it probably won't be one of my top 10 figures of the year, but, like, there's really nothing else I can ask for from it. It's a really solid TMNT release. But anyway, that's all I got for today. So if you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd, because at the time of this recording, TikTok is pretty much no more. I don't know, but just go follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd. They'll still be here. And I have a lot of fun on those apps regardless, so I'm sure you will too. But as always, let me know. You coppin'? See you guys next one. Peace.
What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.